Okay, all right, let's head to the kitchen.
Where things cooking in the kitchen.
Food goes on. From curry to salmon.
Do I get to use the knife again?
Salmon
Yeah,
burgers.
get to use the
No,
knife
it's
again.
salmon mixing this time.
Oh, I can
Hey, look at
mix.
it. Yeah, look at it.
I can
Look at
mix.
it. Last time, I was kind of wondering whether a finger was going to go. And
I think they were all very concerned.
missing
actually.
any
They were all-
digits by the end of the day. That wouldn't be good.
Okay, as long as it didn't wind up in somebody's curry, that's all right.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we're going to do some salmon burgers.
All right.
Okay, this is an amazing way to get oily fish
Into
into
your
your
kids,
diet,
yes.
especially for kids. Because the bizarre thing is, you'll see when they're actually done, they don't taste particularly fishy.
All right.
They have actually got a really, really nice meaty flavour. So it's
Good for the brain.
oh, absolutely. I mean, anyone that sort of follows my work knows that I'm completely obsessed with omega-3 fatty acids anyway. So vital for many aspects of health, everything from cardiovascular health to the health of the skin and the nervous system and the joints.
You should be eating oily fish at least once a week, and if you can,
at least,
twice.
absolutely,
Right.
yeah. So I've got 4 salmon fillets here.
Okay.
Taking the skin off.
Okay.
You can get the skinless types in a lot of supermarkets. If not, just ask the fishmonger to do it. They'll just whip the skin off.
All right.
Just chucking this all in here.
All right.
Doesn't have to be too fancy.
Okay.
A little bit of salt. I do
Okay.
different variations of these. Sometimes I'll put a little bit of green curry paste in there as well.
Okay.
Maybe a little bit of lemongrass to go with it. But I'm just doing a simple version here because I want you to see that meatiness that comes.
I love these machines. I love watching the infomercials late at night when they have these machines.
So you're the one who watches that? Okay. We wondered.
They do it and everybody goes, ooh.
So just whiz it up.
Okay.
Whilst I'm doing that, could you do me a favour?
Yep.
Could you take this stuff, the quinoa,
Yeah.
put it into there?
Okay.
Quinoa.
Quinoa.
What is quinoa?
Quinoa.
I was gonna ask the question.
It's a really good rice alternative. It's
Okay.
basically a grain that doesn't have much in the way of carbohydrate in it, very, very high in protein. So it's good to have in place of rice, has a much better glycemic response.
Looks like sago or tapioca. You know, brown tapioca.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it's a similar kind of thing.
Yeah.
Edamame beans. So this is basically soya beans.
Okay. All in.
Yep. Tear some
Waste that whatnot.
tear some of the coriander, just maybe a little sprig, and I'm just going to give this another little pulse.
Is that a split? Yeah. Yep.
And then give it all a mix.
Give it all a mix with it.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's fairly. It looks
Should I tear
quite
that?
easy
It's
to put
really,
together.
really
It's
easy.
strands,
That's
yeah.
a recurrent theme through all of the things that I do. Everything has to be easy and simple and straightforward. There's this real belief that healthy food and eating better takes much more time, is very, very complicated.
And expensive.
Tastes bland. Yeah, all of that is nonsense, and that's what I try and do, is just prove to people how accessible it really is.
How easy is it to get quinoa?
Oh, it's everywhere now.
Okay.
Everywhere. I mean, most supermarkets will have it.
Okay.
So,
Don't be telling everybody that it's easy to prepare a meal because she will have me cooking. You do know this.
But it is easy.
I've only got
to prepare
4
meals.
hours off
You're
in the day.
just lazy. Get stuck into
Chips
the kitchen.
and burgers are good for the kids. That's all I gotta say.
Okay.
Listen to me, folks.
so sweet potato
There's
chips.
sweet potato chips
Sweet potato
and
chip
salmon
and
burgers.
salmon burgers.
They're
Right.
really good for the kids.
So get your hands in, get stuck in, just form them into little patties. Look, see that oil on my hands?
Yeah.
That's the omega-3s. That's the oil that contains those fatty acids. So absolutely
Okay.
packed.
Now, what are
of
you
it.
cooking them in?
Just a little bit of olive oil.
Okay.
That's fine.
All right.
I generally only
All right.
use 2 oils for cooking with.
Because
Olive and coconut.
he's going to use, you know,
Vegetable.
lump of lard or something. No.
You know what? That's probably not as bad as we thought it was. But that's a different topic.
All
a
right,
different show,
we'll
but,
discuss that the next.
No, I have
Yeah,
one of these new
absolutely.
pans
The
that
whole-
you don't need oil.
The whole saturated
Yeah.
fat
Yeah.
argument is starting to fall apart a little bit. But
Okay. All right.
So,
Very interesting. So we've got a couple of these.
let's do a couple of those.
What else has gone into to this?
So
You put a little bit of seasoning in.
Yep, a little bit of salt and pepper. I just want you to get that meaty flavour. You
Okay.
could put any type of seasoning. You could put maybe a little bit of Indian curry paste in there. You could put sun-dried tomatoes. You could put capers. You could put dill. There's lots of different things, lots of different flavours that would actually lend itself very well
You cook
to
them
this.
slowly now or quickly or...
Well, they don't take very long. I mean, maybe sort of 3 or 4 minutes each side. That's it. So whilst I'm doing that, I'm going to plate up some of this quinoa.
Okay.
No, I'm not. Could you cut that lime in half for me?
Yeah.
There's one
The
little
knife.
step.
I knew I'd get to use the knife
Yes,
again.
eventually. In half.
Well, I just saw how happy you were brandishing a weapon, so I thought, squeeze the lime juice in there.
All right.
It's obviously citrus and fish goes very
Sure, there's many
well.
people would like to use that knife on me. Wouldn't you?
Yeah, you're giving them ideas now. It's just like A little bit of that on there. See, nothing particularly complex
That
about
is
this
starting to
at all.
cook up quite nicely now.
Yeah, and these are great in a bun as well, like a regular burger. You just
Yeah.
get like a decent quality bread, like a multi-grain or something like that, or a wheat-free bread, or you know, whatever does it for you, really.
Good a Saturday night after you come out of a nightclub.
It is.
Well,
I mean, to be fair, how many people are going to do that on a Saturday night after a nightclub?
Yeah. Yeah, but it often has crossed my mind that there's especially people like the next generation coming through, 18s to up to 28, 29, 30. They're more health conscious than
It's incredible.
than we were.
Something that I've noticed as well, particularly on Instagram, there is a massive culture of very young food bloggers that are actually blogging about health. I mean, there's some wonderful ones.
You think so? Well, why is it 1 in 4 of them are obese? Why have we got that problem of obesity?
No, I look not just in my own house, but I look around their friends and their social circles, and people are more aware of what they eat and are watching.
There's definitely been a massive shift, like in the last few years, and
To healthier food.
yeah. Also, I think certainly. Certainly here, one of the things I always love about coming to Ireland, and I've always said this, and I stand by this, still to this day, I've never once had a bad meal in Ireland.
Okay.
Beautiful food. I mean,
Get
you
him down
taking
to your
food
cultural
everybody
events.
eats it.
It'd be great.
Right, so there's real love for good food here, and that's definitely starting to happen at home as well. People are getting switched on to real food, and there's more of a foodie culture, and with that comes better ingredients. With better ingredients comes better health. So.
Well, is it more expensive to cook healthy?
No, not at all. I did a news feature a couple of years ago with there was these two girls that were living in a YMCA in South London. Their combined weekly food budget was £15. Okay, so not a lot, and they were relying on frozen foods or the rest of it. We took them around their local market. The curry that I made beforehand actually showed them that dish 60 pence per portion.
Wow.
For about £4, we made a massive vat of it. And they were actually portioning it out, putting it in the freezer. They were starting to stockpile good food.
Okay, 60 pence a portion. Let's bring this over here.
Yes.
Dale, thank you so much. That is healthy salmon burgers. We better bring some cutlery too.
Bring it over, boys. Don't be strange.
It's heading in this direction.
Now, but we've been asking you to send in pictures of how you're preparing for the All-Ireland final. The best picture of the week will win a fantastic pass to the Terracotta Warriors exhibition in the Ambassador at Dublin. This one was sent in through Twitter. It's a little Donegal fan who's certainly been waving the flag for them on Sunday. Bless him.
He's not outside Croke Park already, is he?
Beauty.
Sunday, it's not happening until Sunday.
Yeah, he's going to be very tired and a little bit cold. We got something in for you from Sean O'Leary. Says, Niall, no better buckle for talking. I think that's an understatement. He literally does not draw breath.
No, he doesn't.
Circular breathing, like a didgeridoo.
I was thinking of getting oxygen just fixed to my nose while I'm talking.
Yes, it might be easier. It might be easier. Do you want to try it? It looks so good.
Go for it.
Yeah.
I know that this was something we were talking about earlier, sport and superstition.
Yeah.